You are now going to live through a moment of panic in a woman's life. This is the woman. All you need to know about her, you will know in exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And then, panic. What happened to this woman could have happened to only 1 in a million. June Sullivan, age 31. Actress and specialty performer in vaudeville and nightclubs. The date, Saturday, October 16th. The time, 1:45 in the morning.
Alfred, boo.
Hey, look at her. Boom. Hey, you know something? I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Oh, that's clever. That is very clever, Eddie. Eddie, you are a card.
Wait a minute. The face is getting very familiar. It's coming back to me. Did you ever wrestle in Phoenix, Arizona?
Oh, you are a card. You know, you ought to save up all this material for your own special television series. The Misadventures of Backstage Eddie. Has everybody gone?
Yep, nobody in the theater but us chickens. Hey, where do you go from here?
Oh, Detroit. Return engagement. Now, I guess I've got everything.
Yeah, you sure have, baby. What time is your plane?
3 a.m. It's the milkman special.
Yeah, well, great. That gives us time for chop suey, and then I can drive you to the airport.
Foiled again, Eddie. I've already got an appointment, a very important appointment with a gentleman. You ought to be here any minute, too.
Old friend, huh?
No. And yes, I mean, I don't recall him, but he seems to recall me all right. My dear, it is 25 years since we said goodbye in just such a theater, on just such an October night in London. I've played London, of course. I am empowered today with the means to bring you quickly the glorious destiny you deserve. He's just got to be a producer, you see. And I shall come to you tonight so that we may discuss the future. Expect me in the theater at 1 o'clock as ever. Vincent Hawthorne.
See, this guy remembers you from 25 years ago? You must have been so high.
Well, naturally. And I was headlining Dainty Baby June, a darling of vaudeville. That was me.
What do you know, a kid star, huh?
Started when I was 3 years old. Up to that point, I didn't earn a penny. I just loafed around. My mother sent me all those scrapbooks a little while ago. I haven't seen them since I was... Eddie, honey, you could do something wonderful for me if you would.
Yeah, what's that, sure?
That drugstore closes at 1. It's 1:45 now. I want to leave and have Mr. Hawthorne arrive. You understand that, don't you? Would you please run over there and get something for me, huh?
Yeah, what do you need?
Oh, wonderful. I want a tube of liquid adhesive.
Liquid adhesive? What's that?
For gluing on my eyelashes, silly. Everybody knows that. I'm fresh out, and I plan to devastate Detroit. There's the money, and thanks a million.
Okay, I'll pick it up, grab a beer, and be back.
If he doesn't stop that whistling, I'll... Hawthorne?
Diana.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, yes, I was forgetting what you call yourself now. June. Also a very pretty name.
Well, my name's always been June. When I was a kid, I was billed as Baby June and then as Dainty June. You know, no last name. Well, shall we withdraw to my fashionable withdrawing room? Wouldn't you like to sit down? I'd like to thank you for these. It's a nosegay. It's very romantic and theatrical. And the little roses, they're my very favorite.
Yes, they always were.
Well, my goodness, you certainly have the longest memory in the whole wide world. Well, enough talk about my checkered past. Let's talk about the future, shall we? You say in here that you're empowered to help me realize my glorious destiny. Well, I think that's very flattering. What is my destiny, huh? As an actress in the legitimate theater, I do so hope that's what you had in mind.
What was that? You asked something.
Well, yes. What is my destiny?
To die.
To die.
I'm going to kill you. Here. Tonight.
June Sullivan knew now that she was alone in the empty theater with a madman. She knew that he was quite capable of killing her, as he had calmly said he intended to do.
Oh, all right. Joke's over, huh? Well, I certainly got taken that time, didn't I? So now let's just forget this whole thing. What do you say? And you unlock the door and go on out and tell all your friends how you got into my dressing room and...
Now, why should I do that, Diana?
Oh, say, wait a minute. That's the same name you used downstairs, the Diana. Oh, well, sure, now, we're getting somewhere, you see? This is just a mix-up, that's all it is. You've got me confused with some other girl. My name is June.
You're frightened, Diana. You're so beautiful when you're frightened. You always were.
All right, now. I hadn't wanted to do this, but I will. Do you see that window? That building right over there, that's a police station. And if you don't open this door this very minute, I'm going to yell this room down. And they'll come over, and then we'll just find out who's...
You'll be dead long before they got here. And that would be a very great pity. I'd hate that to happen. You see, I wanted to have a little talk with you first.
The police, they're...
You know you're lying. That's not a police station.
I want you to listen to me very carefully. Because this whole thing is a question of whether or not I am Diana, isn't it now? I am not Diana, and I've just got to make you believe that. This is going to prove it to you. Look, do you see this? That's my name right there. Dainty Baby June. That was me, you see. Look, all these, they're me. You see all these pictures? Dainty Baby June Company. Look, why should I change my name? Here's my real name, June Sullivan. You can see that's true now, can't you? All right, now here I am in London, and here's... You really killed her, didn't you?
Read it. What does it say?
Death by violence came to Diana Meredith's dancer last night at the Margate Theater. She was stabbed fatally after her performance of her well-known song pantomime, Moth and the Flame. Police are seeking the murdered woman's husband, Vincent Hawthorne, formerly the partner of Miss Meredith in a knife-throwing act.
Go on.
Hawthorne retired recently because of a heart ailment. The death weapon has been definitely identified as one of the knives owned by him. Don't you see? I can't be this Diana.
Then why did you save all these?
I didn't. My mother, she must have, because I just got these scrapbooks out of a trunk just a little while ago. I haven't seen them for years, and I did remember your name from somewhere, but I didn't connect with... Oh, you do understand. You do believe me, don't you? That's just a coincidence. I know of at least 6 girls all over the whole world who are doing that exact same number. Oh, Eddie, please get back here. Hurry.
You praying, Diana?
It's just that this room is so stifling. If you just open the door, if I promise not...
You always felt like a caged bird when you were shut in, didn't you, Diana?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Have you been living over here all these years?
I think so, yes. Yes. Ever since I killed you.
No, don't. Don't let's talk about that. Because it's unhappy for both of us, isn't it?
Do you really find it so, Diana? Oh, I'd like so much, so very much, to believe you. To feel that this solicitude for me is genuine. How can I? After all the agonies you've caused me. Again today. This very night, when you came out on the stage there, you... Oh.
Don't. Please, I'll never do any of those things again. Don't feel so bad. Oh, please, don't feel so bad.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing.
Hello, I'm back. Liar. Cheat.
Eddie, no!
You here, Jimmy? Look, I thought maybe... Pardon me, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm just the errand boy. Here are your eyelashes. Make it a little more private for you, huh?
Those fine promises that belong to me, to no one else. Infamy. It's been purged, wiped out. I'll kill you again and again and again until there comes an end. You shall dance for me tonight. For the last time. Yes, for me only. With none of those leering, covetous eyes out there. Where's your costume? Go and get into it.
No,
Oh, I remember how modest you always were in front of me at any rate. Very well, we'll be most decorous. You may dress behind the screen, by all means. We have music. Our own orchestra. retired from active performance because of a heart ailment. Remember how it began, Diana? My first heart attack. Liverpool, wasn't it? When you first appeared in that flimsy, naked costume, and that audience of leering men started to call out to you. And you encouraged them. You liked it. You never belonged to me after that. I knew then that someday I should kill you. And the night I had to do it, oh, that awful night. I could never live through that again. It would kill me. The agonies you made me suffer. I was out front. You came down stage and the devil was in your eyes. You started flirting with two men in the front row on the right. Outrageous. You stood in front of the light so they could see. And then you crossed left. The fat, ugly man with red hair in the second row. He stood up and asked you to show more of your legs. And you... I was sitting on the aisle in the front row, when I always sat. And you knew it. And you never looked at me. Not once.
Vincent, I'm sorry I tried to pretend. You knew me at once. I am Diana. I can't help the way I am. I don't mean to hurt you, but I always seem to, don't I? Do you really want me to do the dance? Just for you?
Yes. A command performance. Are you ready? The orchestra's waiting.
Oh, no, but not here in this tiny room. And the flame, I must have the flame. No. We'll go into the theater. And there, no one else will see me dance. Only you.
Yes, that will be wonderful.
Bring our music.
A desperate plan had come into June's mind. She had listened carefully to Hawthorne's description of Diana's actions on that fatal night in a London theater. Hawthorne said that he could never live through it again. The torment would kill him.
All right, my dear. We're coming up directly. Yes. I've just time to take my place. I think I'll sit in the very center where...
No, Vincent, please. Sit on the aisle in the front row. Where you always sat.
Very well. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now do my well-known song pantomime, The Moth and the Flame. I do hope you like it. May I please take this opportunity of saying how very happy I am to be back here in London at my favorite theater, the Margate Theater. There once was a moth, just a poor winged thing. She lived in the dark, in a tree by the spring. Along came the flame with his great fiery charms. Said he'd love her till death, and she died in his arms. Is open. 19th Street. Bijou Theater. Hurry up. Me? Oh, I'm only an actress and I've been playing here, that's all. All right then. My name is June Sullivan. And I do the most dangerous act in the world. Yeah, well,
for suspense, adventure, and excitement, be sure to be with us for the next episode of Panic!